You see that chart over there? The one says 12 hours, 24 hours, 36 hours, so on and so forth. That basically is Charles Darwin's theory that evolution is blind going out the window. It's kind of like what's called quantum evolution, but in regard to E. coli bacteria. And I know that may be a little off key in regard to the original topic, but you'll understand more in a second. Let us begin. So you see that chart. All right, you notice how that little curve goes, and then also the curve becomes like a mountain, begins to peak more and more as you head towards the 96-hour mark. That is E. coli being exposed to a clinical level of an antibiotic, in this case doxycycline, over 4 days. Now, about 8 courses over 4 days. Now, what's amazing here is the antibiotic, it's just not becoming resistant to the antibiotic, it is becoming stronger. Far stronger than if it would never been exposed to antibiotic ever before. It's creating like a superbug in ways which basically is causing a lot of researchers and things like that to go, something else is going on here. But let's begin right into the research itself. So you see the chart. So let's go right into the public citation. Antibiotics can boost bacterial reproduction. Researchers stated as follows: bacteria have a remarkable ability to rearrange their DNA, and this can stop drugs working sometimes in a matter of days. It kind of alludes to what's called quantum evolution or adaptive evolution. And that goes a little bit more into a science-based approach to biology, but in this case, this is a study that goes far beyond just bacteria developing a resistance to antibiotics, but it actually helps the bacteria evolve to become far stronger and smarter and more agile in overcoming our best weapons against them. So let us begin. Researchers exposed E. coli bacteria to 8 rounds of antibiotic treatment over 4 days and found the bug, which can cause severe stomach pain, diarrhea, and kidney failure in humans, had increased antibiotic resistance with each treatment. This had been expected, but researchers were surprised to find mutated E. coli reproduce faster than before encountering the drugs and form populations that were 3 times larger because of the mutations. That is just 8 rounds in 4 days. It is often said, and this is their words, that Darwinian evolution is slow, but nothing can be further from the truth, particularly when bacteria exposed to antibiotics. Study parameters as follows: the unconstrained evolution of fast and efficient antibiotic-resistant bacterial genomes. The DOI citation is as follows. I like that title too. The DOI as follows too. Funding, no competing interest. Study participants, well, obviously it's in vitro. Study length, 96 hours. Dosage of materials as follows. Results. Our best guess is that losing viral DNA, as observed in the E. coli, stops the E. coli from destroying itself. So we see more bacterial cells growing once the increase in pump DNA allows them to resist the antibiotic in the first place. This creates an evolutionary force for change on 2 regions of the E. coli genome. I know a little technical. It is said by some that drug resistance evolution doesn't take place at high dosages. But our paper, or their paper I should say, shows that it can, and that bacteria can change in ways that would not be beneficial for the treatment of certain types of infections, as stated here, because you're literally growing those bacterial colonies in 3 times, or helping them grow, I should say, to 3 times their size if it would have never been exposed to that antibiotic to start with. Again, it's kind of interesting as far as a quantum evolution point. I know it's a little detailed, but however, though, Charles Darwin's hypothesis, well, now it's a theory, we're going to probably go back to hypothesis that evolution is blind, has been countered over and over again by tuberculosis experiments, and one of my favorite is in regard to E. coli and lactose mutation experiments. It's almost like, how I describe it, that the bacteria itself has an innate intelligence or perception and can find a way to overcome whatever weapon that we utilize to try to take it out faster. It's like an awareness of some sort. And the theory about that is that quantum physics or quantum mechanics, at least in regard to biology, has to come together with modern medicine and basically has to look at the fact that these bacteria have well-established adaptive mechanisms that we yet do not fully understand. So, I hope you find this information of use. When you can avoid antibiotics, definitely give it a go under a doctor's or medical, or I should say medical supervisor or medical partner supervision, because in certain cases, at least in regard to these studies, in regard to the stomach bug and E. coli, antibiotics can make it far, far, far worse than if never utilized at all to start with. And to take another note with that is once they withdrew the antibiotics from the E. coli, those mutations that made the E. coli stronger did not go away. It basically helped it evolve to the next level. Again, Ralph Turchiano signing off. I hope you find this information of use. And I do encourage you, check out the E. coli and lactose experiments in regard to quantum biology itself. It explains quite a bit and it basically is intriguing. And it may answer some questions, and at the same time, like Einstein said, may help you know the right question which to ask. Ralph Turchiano signing off. See you all again in 7 days. Thank you very much. Catch you then. Bye.